just make sure you keep going in until you feel that slip towards the very end of the curl. And other than that, that's, I feel like I look cute. January 2026. Okay. Like, I'm back. But I am back, and this is what my hair looks like. I'm about to go to the gym, and I don't know what y'all want from me. No, I'm playing. But I have another very in-depth, like, tutorial, if you will, on how I condition my hair, like with this leave-in conditioner. And it's from the same line, the Manuka honey and Mafura oil. Also, I love me a spray bottle because after I define my curls, I like to keep them like that for a couple days. I'm going straight in with about this much. And I like to make sure that my hair has some form of like, what is it? Baby, I like for my hair to still have a little bit of wetness to it. Not dripping, but definitely still like some hydration and wetness to it so that I get more of that slip when I'm applying the product. So yeah, once it starts to look like that, it's like boom. Cause that ponytail with them little edges hanging out, love my baby hairs and everything, but this ain't that. Okay, so it may look like I'm going really fast. And honestly, I'm so used to doing this process that I kind of am. But pay attention to how I'm starting at the very base of my hair. So starting at the ends and gradually working my way up through my hair with the product. It's literally all I'm doing. So starting off at the base, just like when we are detangling our hair, because we're finger combing the product through there, you want to make sure that you don't run into any snags. And by starting off at the very base of the hair, you get to saturate the curl and then also just more easily work your hands throughout your hair. So, yeah. Make sure we keep that hydration going, baby. Another thing that you'll notice is that I'm kind of working in sections. So I'll start off on one side of my hair, I'll gradually make my way to the back, and then to the sides, and then I'll work on the middle, or like the front of my head. Also, this is me thinking about how I'm gonna wear my hair while I'm at the gym, since I'm doing all this before I go. I really just felt the urge to film today, but TBH, y'all, I have been wanting to film more and really be intentional about being consistent with putting out content, specifically on YouTube. I really want to, like, it's my goal to grow a bigger audience, and I do feel that this is the year that I do that. So here we are. More than anything, I want to continue to have fun. I'm going to continue to have fun in this process, and reach the right people, because I believe in alignment. And whether you believe in it or not, you always get everything that your energy is putting out there. I'm a firm believer in that. So it just made me more of an intentional being as it pertains to my energy. And if you're speaking on energy, that's not what you're saying all the times. Maybe sometimes what you're saying in your head, but sometimes just literally what you feel. Also, as this process happens, like, you'll get like some like that. She was meant to go. When something leaves, it's because it's making room for something that's more aligned. And sometimes that's hair, sometimes that's friends, sometimes that's jobs, so on and so forth. Okay. But my goal with this is to like get to like the ends of my curls and just have it slip. It's like, ooh. Like, if you still feel like the end of the curl is just a little bit like kind of brittle, that's where you want to just make sure you keep going in until you feel that slip towards the very end of the curl. And other than that, that's it. Also, I know that I've practically done my whole head at this point. A couple different things come to mind. If you get any of this on your face, you might break out, especially if you have like oily skin, especially if you feel like you are acne prone, some of these products are just really meant to be really hydrating, and with that, they can clog the pores. Second thing is you'll notice that I always start with hydrating the very base of my curls, meaning the bottom, and working my way up. Because we're working with curly hair here. So with that, if you don't get the curl under control at the very root, like you're just going through a forest of stuff, and that's not wise because you'll get a lot of like resistance to just even like get your hands to come through, if that makes sense. I actually think I explained that quite well. Yeah. Hopefully y'all are good with like imagining, because I feel like some of my words are very like, if you close your eyes you can see it in picture form. I feel like somebody's gonna be like, okay, so how long do you do this for? Because I'm pretty sure you did your whole head. I do this until I feel like everything just feels nice and hydrated. Like I said, I'll work from the base all the way up to the roots. I feel like I can shake my head and everything is just like that right there. I gotta get that off my shoulder, you know? Like I'm gonna wipe that off. This right here, I'm gonna make sure I wipe that off. Cause if I don't, it will clog my pores. But to get back to what I was saying, I like to do this. And so I feel like I've worked myself all the way up to the very, like close to like the roots. About halfway up to the roots. You can part it right in the middle if you want. I might go over and part this in the middle. Who knows? I want to look cute while I'm in the gym because I like to look cute while I'm at the gym too, y'all. So you'll learn about me is that I like to look cute, baby. But honestly, you can stop here. You can stop here because this is enough. Because it still needs to air dry and like define and everything. And I'm going to come back and show y'all what it looks like, because as the days go on, it just is so much more voluminous and prettier, and like the curls look bigger, and I love volume when it comes to hair. Yeah, I mean, what do I want to do? Do I want a little bit more of this up and over? I don't want it in my face. I think I'm going to part it in the middle. Like the way she's already doing her thing. Okay, y'all. This is it. I feel like I look cute. Probably putting me some earrings. And I'm gonna walk Trouble. If y'all know who Trouble is, that's my doggy, my fur baby. She's gonna be 6 next month. And I'm gonna be 30 on the 18th this month. I gotta get this video out this month so that it makes sense. It's January 2026. Okay, so yes, guys, and then don't forget to clean this stuff up. Okay, I mean, sound like a parent. Like at this point, if you wanted to, you can go in like with a blow dryer and kind of like pull the curl. Maybe I'll do a separate tutorial because I don't think today it's getting that. Because I typically let my curls air dry. Right now I'm just kind of like pulling this up a little bit. But I've done it once or maybe twice where I've like blow dried my curls to like stretch them out to get a little bit more of that length, because the curls are, you know, yeah, they're long. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like after the gym. Same day. I'm about to shower though. I got the shower cap from Dollar Tree, and it's like cotton lined, so it's like perfect for the shower. Yeah, literally just like that. And I love this. I'm actually gonna go back up to Dollar Tree and go buy some more. And boom, now we protect it for the shower. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, look at my hair. Also, I'm about to go to bed. Actually, I'm about to eat some Chipotle. And then I'm going to bed because it's still game season. This is my bonnet. And yeah. I don't put my hair in my bonnet in any particular way because I know that when I wake up, I use my spray bottle with water to refresh my curls, like if they're like pressed in or whatever. And that typically just like breaks it all up, but that's something I can show y'all. I might include it in this video or make it a separate one, but this is how I wrap my hair up for the night. And I do like to wrap my hair up for the night, every night, consistently, period. Good night, y'all. Okay, I am back. Good morning, y'all. Okay, she still looks cute. She still looks cute. Let's just get straight into it. I'm going in my water bottle. Okay. And typically, this don't take me much time. I like to get underneath the curls. Your floor might get a little wet, child. I like to make sure she's saturated. And then eventually you'll start to like lift up the hair and you can see that it's like gonna fall into place. Now, I ain't really supposed to even be having that on. There we go. And if this is how you prefer to wear your hair, you are good to go. Like, I could just go. Like, legit, I can zhuzh it up some more. Ooh. Sometimes I like to take my little comb and I like go through, kind of like lift from the root, or like just separate a little bit. If you got a little itchy scalp, you can get a little itch up in that too, child. But yeah, I typically like to have a little bit of my hair come in front of my face. I just like a little bit of that, because then, like, I also like to pull my hair up, but maybe that'll just be another, show. But like, you could definitely pull the sides up too. You could pull it all up and have like a little front action happening. So you got choices. And the water kind of gives you some flexibility, because remember, we saturated our curls with so much of the leave-in conditioner that like, when you go in with the water, you kind of still feel a little bit of that residue on your hands. So that gives you like all the flexibility you need. But yeah. She doing, she giving. Yeah. So that is how I refresh my curls. Look at it, y'all. Like we said. And you could also pull out your blow dryer. Like, say for instance, like you want your curls to look longer, you go ahead and grab like a chunk of them and just blow dry them. But again, maybe I'll just do that in another video because I'm not doing that today. I got some other things to do and prioritize, but I hope y'all enjoy this. I know the right people gonna find it. Okay, I'm done. Okay, bye. This is the hair, y'all. Like, this is only, I believe it's day 2. No, it's day 3. Like, get into the material. This is why, like, and all I got is like a little elastic band. Like, you could literally just go look at the tutorial. This is, yeah.